Hello everybody, my name is Derik64 and today I'm going to be bringing you another unboxing video. This one is the February Indiebox. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got going on in here. Okay, so, alright. So clearly the production value is very much reflected by the growing popularity of Indiebox these past so many months. This is what you're going to be getting as far as your Indiebox game being shipped to you in. Definitely a step above your the previous just plain Jane black box that they were sending you before. And from what I could see in here, it has an Indiebox challenge. And strike a pose. I'll go ahead and I'll touch more on that later. What they were doing previously, as far as trying to have the mindset of if you don't want to open it up and keep it sealed, but you don't want to, but you still want to play it, they used to have a label on the box that would give you the Steam key. They started doing that. They started putting it in these more, how you'd say, these more elaborate boxes, and that's the Steam key right there. Of course, it's going to be blurred out when y'all are seeing it, so for reasons that are obvious. But unboxed and let's play. So this month, the game is, or rather, month of February, because as of the time of this recording, it's March, is Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime. Took a while for me to say that right on camera. Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime. It is a frantic 1 or 2 player couch co-op action space shooter. Explore a colorful galaxy, massive neon battleship, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Really with that mindset of playing with a pal, buddy, significant other on the couch. The reason being that it's Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime. Well, it's February. Was for February. Valentine's Day makes sense. Of course, again on the back, you have the minimum requirements of what the game needs in order to run. Local co-op, includes the soundtrack, like why wouldn't it? And of course controller support. This specific edition would be the limited edition 3460 out of 6500. So yeah, that's definitely something else. There's also winner of Best of PAX East 4-player network, official selection in the Indie Mega Booth PAX East, and official selection Indiecade East. Again, they did a real good job with the box art. They always make sure that they go above and beyond for the box art. It's not something definitely not something definitely that you'd want to have on display to appreciate the work that's been put into the artwork for others to see. So. Anyways, pretty much the moment of truth. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. And this time I actually got a carpenter knife as opposed to some cheap scissors. Alright. So, put that aside. Let's go ahead and open this guy up and see what contents are inside. Again, Indiebox is roughly, it varies depending on your subscription plan, but $20 to $23 a month with shipping. And this game itself is $15 on Steam digitally. This box, it's $20, so you go ahead and you rate the value difference of what it's worth. So, well, the first thing I pulled out here, from what I can tell, of course, a very large, I believe it's, well, not super large, but I guess approximately 16 by 16 inch poster. Let's see here. From what I can gather, that this is pretty much the architectural layout of the ship that you and another player can cooperatively inhabit and use to fly about the galaxy and so on. So yeah, again, pretty cool. It's always good. It feels very premium. It doesn't feel cheap. It's very thick, heavy paper. Definitely that premium stuff. So it's not flimsy. It won't just tear up and rip. So again, a nice little extra doodad that comes with the Indiebox. Alrighty. This is Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime instruction manual. Again, a manual that isn't included with the digital version of the game. And a lot of games these days, just in general, aren't including instruction manuals anymore. I've made statements about this in the past, but yeah, definitely always a plus if you can get the manual, because, well, you know, it gives you something to read when you're doing your business. So, in full color, of course, definitely in full color. Very descriptive, not a lazy throw together of different papers and such. So, another valuable inclusion that differentiates the Indiebox as far as a physical copy of your indie game as opposed to a digital one. So, that's another good inclusion there from the people in Indiebox. So, okay, again, I suppose, of course, this is my very second Indiebox, for those of you who are wondering. This is the Indiebox newsletter. They include these, I suppose, with every single Indiebox, and it's always a message from the people in Indiebox. James Morgan, I guess the head of the Indiebox people. It tells you what's in the box, current events. For this one, it would be stuff that happened at PAX South in San Antonio, stuff like that. So, you know, pretty much keeping up with what's going on behind the scenes as far as, you know, again, Indiebox. Okay, so we have Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime. The soundtrack, the original soundtrack, includes 19 tracks, from what I could see here. I haven't had the privilege of actually getting the chance to listen to them. Indiebox, another thing I want to just point out is it's given me a lot of motivation to actually hold off on buying any kind of indie games on Steam, whether they're on sale or not, because it would be kind of relatively discouraging to get a copy of Indiebox but not really enjoy all the bells and whistles if you already purchased the game. So that is my personal mindset. Again, the soundtrack itself is also included in the Indiebox. These usually cost about $3 to $5 more on Steam. So, but again, another good inclusion is probably the music you're hearing in the background right now. So, another good little trinket. Okay, Lovers in Dangerous Spacetime, heart, love heart sticker. It's very thick. Definitely heavy. Just something, a sticker. I'll put it on a binder. Okay. This is Dr. Hopsy Flopsy collector figurine. Let's go ahead and open this box up. Don't want to ruin the box. Put it in the box. Okay. This is Dr. Hopsy Flopsy, I presume. So clearly, Dr. Hopsy Flopsy is one of the NPCs that you encounter in Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime. I don't know what his role is. Again, it's a game I haven't played, but I will. Definitely will. And from my understanding, he's part of the Strike a Pose challenge for the Indiebox. I'll try to elaborate more on that in a bit. Alright, so what else we got in here? Ooh! It is Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime themed Indiebox logo. I'm starting to kind of notice a trend. They always have an Indiebox sticker of their Indiebox logo, but it's always in the uniform aesthetic of what that current month's game is. It's clear that this logo here is definitely themed after the artistic style and presentation of Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime. My first Indiebox Maxime version was the same thing, but I didn't really, I wasn't able to correlate the mentality behind it, so I didn't fully appreciate it. But that being said, this is definitely something I can appreciate, and in the future I'll definitely be looking to see the next style in tandem with their logo, along with the game that they're doing for that month. So that's pretty cool. couple more things in here. Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime double heart locket. Well, I guess I know who's gonna get the other one, huh? Casey, the First Lady of Gaming, should be getting whichever piece she wants. But yeah, okay. Well, clearly, again, it's focused around the love that you have to encounter in Dangerous Spacetime. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. It's a necklace with 2 hearts. That's pretty much what you're gonna get. If I could say anything about it, it again has that kind of presentation of what you're expecting to see with the, I guess, with the spaceship that you use to move about in the game. So that's pretty cool. Okay, and now last but not least, the coup de grace, the main reason, the physical copy of Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime. Previously, Indiebox would have these card-styled apparatuses that would have a little USB flip switch on it, or what have you. That's the best way I can explain it, where you push down one end, it would flip up, and it would have a USB dongle that would be connected to the whole thing, and you would connect it to your computer. Now what they're doing, you connect it via USB. Now what they're doing is little rubber figurine-based characters or what have you from the game that are iconic and relative to the game. And basically, this is the game here, little figurines, and what you do is you pull off the top, revealing the USB, and you connect this to the game, or I'm sorry, you connect this to your computer, and you're able to play the game. So this is the new iteration of how they're going to be giving you the physical copies of the game. And in my opinion, I think it's actually much of a step upward. If you see my previous unboxing video, despite my confidence initially, it was a little bit harder to get the USB part off the card. But yeah, definitely, in my opinion, a step in the right direction. These are cool, and you can even put these on display, much like you would old school games. And I think that is what the mentality is behind this. So the previous unboxing that I did, and the previous only other previous Indiebox that I've ever had, didn't have a particular challenge like this one. This challenge for the month of February. This challenge for the month of February involves you taking a picture of Hopsy Flopsy in a specific locale, and the best picture will win their new monthly challenge statue, which seems very robust. It looks like something definitely I wouldn't mind having. Pick the perfect place. You take a pic, and then you submit it via Twitter, and then you're automatically enrolled into this monthly Indiebox challenge. So that's another little that's something cool. It definitely gets the community involved and gives you more incentive of actually trying to pick up an Indiebox. So again, just one more reason why it's a good idea to actually consider and ultimately purchase Indiebox. So, alright, you guys. So just to recap, what you get in Indiebox, or at least especially in this Indiebox for February in particularly, you get the Indiebox itself with its box art, and again, what you expect from a box that has a game in it. You get a poster that highlights the area where it is that you stay in the spaceship that is within the game. You get this little Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime locket, pretty cool. The 2 heart pieces, they go together because it's about love. You get your instruction manual, again, always a plus, especially in my eyes, and a lot of older gamers, people that are my age, and maybe even younger gamers too. Again, instruction manual, big deal. You get it, digital game, physical copy, physical instruction manual. It also comes with the soundtrack, and that's always a plus. I personally really like soundtracks in the video games when they're included, so again, that's another thing that's included in this Indiebox. And Dr. Hopsy Flopsy with the Indiebox challenge that's involved with him. You get your Indiebox newsletter if you're really curious on the goings-ons behind the scene with Indiebox, and of course your decals, stickers, Indiebox logo, themed sticker of that game, and of course the new renditions of how they're doing their physical copies of the game the game itself. So. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way for me. If you have any suggestions or questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll get to them as soon as I can. I promise. I do my best with the comments. And if you have any buddies that you think would enjoy the video, go ahead and share it with your friends and pass it around. Also, too, another thing is, if you would like to keep up with the channel, go ahead and go to facebook.com/Derik64. That's the best way you can keep up with all the goings on my channel as far as upcoming videos and so on. Also, I got a Let's Play channel. It's called A Game for Freddy, where you guys know what a Let's Play channel is. I don't need to go into detail. However, of course, this is definitely a game that will be on there soon enough. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, again, it'll be in the description. A link will be in the description below. Again, it's called A Game for Freddy. And that's about it. Again, thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.